And a stinging ruling from the Utah High School Activities Association, forcing East High School to forfeit all but one of their wins this season. The top-ranked high school football team was headed to the playoffs when the bad news came down. Stella Thurkill live outside East High School now. And Stella, what brought this on?
Well, many here, Mark, of course, devastated by the news, but here is the bottom line. The transfer paperwork for a handful of student athletes was filed, but not thoroughly completed. The people in this community, many of them say that the student athletes have worked so hard and should not be punished for the mistake. A shockwave is rippling through the East High School football community, especially among the players.
I don't know. I don't really words can't express how we're feeling right now.
Frustrated, kind of angry.
They don't deserve to be out of the playoffs. They've worked so hard for this.
The East High School Leopards football team in first place and ranked #1 in state could end up with only one win and booted out of the playoffs. The Utah High School Activities Association has made the ruling after hours of testimony.
There were 4 ineligible players, and they were ineligible because paperwork was not completed.
East High's athletic director allegedly was in charge of making sure the paperwork of the 4 student athletes, all transfers, was properly filed. Apparently it wasn't. The athletic director has resigned, and the ruling is hitting hard, especially for one of the athletes deemed ineligible.
They just opened their arms and treated me as a brother, and Coach Matic treated me as his own son, and the rest of the coaches as well.
When we did the paperwork, we thought we did everything correctly.
And now East High waits for the ruling on an appeal that will be heard on Friday.
I believe that this decision that the Utah High School Association came out with was wrong.
You try to weigh that against the opponents that they played against with ineligible players and how those kids feel and those communities feel, and you try to strike the balance that is a combination of mercy and justice, so to speak.
There is more to this story. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., that Activities Association will hear an appeal by East High School. The organization says that East High has been extremely cooperative and apologetic throughout this investigation. Now, Mark, if the decision stands as is and is not overturned, Woods Cross hops into the #1 spot going into the playoffs, Bountiful #2, Highland High School #3, and Cypress goes into that #4 spot. Back to you.
All right, Stella, thank you very much.